Hey there, Fascius here with another tutorial full of laughs and fun, this time on the new formations that have been added in to my add-on. The idea came from looking at OpSIF's own formation add-ons. Now I was trying to integrate that into my own kit, but I wasn't vastly enthusiastic about how they did their stuff, and also needed a lot of extra work to really integrate nicely into the kit, so I've coded our own formation system. Although if you're interested in actually using the OpSIF's versions, there is some code added into this release. You'll be able to easily integrate it. Now these are circle formations. Now I don't know if you just noticed there, but this was a little circle of 4 NPCs and a fifth one just joined them. So the formations allow for 5 monsters per formation, and they will add and drop monsters over time as they go. There's a few other formations for circle, square, arc, and just sort of a random mob. And if you decide to thump one of them, they will all the monsters within the formation will attack you, and only the monsters within the formation. These are all set to, I think, assist. They're not actually set to aggressive, so which is why they didn't respond to me as they wandered past me. Now if we have a quick look at the behavior tree, there's a few new tasks. The tasks can be found within the MMORPG kit formation subsection. There's a grab nearby free allies, which has a distance radius, and it looks for any allies or any monster entities within that radius and grabs them and places them into a group. If there is no leader, the first monster to attempt to do this becomes the leader, and you can also include whether you want previous followers of that leader to be included or not, and any ally IDs, which are the monster entity ally IDs set in the kit. I've added another sequence here, small random probability chance to run the task leave formation. So every once in a while one of the monsters might leave the formation. This is why we had an include previous follows here. So if that's turned on, the moment this monster leaves the formation is likely to pick them up again and instantly include them in the formation. But there is a current leader, previous leader set up in the monster entity dev extensions, so it can remember who it was with and not join the group again. So you've got some attacking code. This is your standard stuff. There's a new sort of this basically determines if we have a target or not and doesn't bother doing everything else, but we've put a new sequence here with an abort type, so that if we are given a target by the next piece, so here set formation attack, if a monster is attacked or if it's aggressive and it sees a target, it will notify, using this task, all the other monsters within its formation that it is being attacked. Well, it actually changes their target, which then kicks out here, and then everyone attacks, as we get to see. And the only other aspect of it is our patrolling. Now, normally we would have had just a wander randomly. In this case, if the monster is a follower, so if it's a leader or a lone, it'll run all this. If it's a follower, it does nothing, so it'll just sit there and stand around and do nothing. If it is a leader, it wanders, picks a new wander location, decides where it wants to go, and then it tells all its followers to go to that location in that formation with its various settings. As I said, there's a circle, an arc, a square, and a sort of a random mob at the moment. Now this project is found, this behavior tree, external behavior trees, is found in Behavior Designer, Behavior Trees Formations. There's one example here, it's pretty basic. And if we have a look at, if we go to our actual map, look at our spawn, for some reason it's not going, it's locked. we have a look at our spawn and we have a look at our monster character entities, we'll see there's a few new things. So whether they're a leader or not, you can actually set this, but this is generated, or this is set by the behavior trees. How many limits followers a leader can have, and then the follower list and current leader and previous leader. So that's all contained there. Now the last thing I was going to mention, within behavior trees, tasks, actions, formations down here, OPSIFT, we do have three little files. There's a text document describing usage and an example. So you can actually use the OPSIFT's formation add-on. Read through the documentation. You'll need to add a new define. Basically, if we have a look at the actual code, all we really needed to change was the OPSIFT stuff will be circle of a base type formation group. We have got our own formation group called a kit formation group, which instead of using the nav groups and the other methods of moving things around, we use the kit point click movements and set rotations on the character entities. The only way for me to distribute this properly would be to copy every single one of their actions, which is a bit sort of ridiculous, and I wasn't particularly happy about the way they work, but it is there in case you would like to use it. I can't think of there's anything else to talk about in the moment, so enjoy and let me know if you've got any issues.